What are pipeline triggers and CI/CD? Have you ever wondered what makes the automation of software delivery so efficient? One key element is pipeline triggers in continuous integration and continuous delivery. These triggers are events or actions that kick off the execution of a pipeline, which is an automated workflow for building, testing, and deploying code changes. Let's break down how these triggers work and why they are essential in development workflows. A pipeline trigger acts like a signal that tells the continuous integration and continuous delivery system to start running the pipeline. Imagine if developers had to start every pipeline manually. That would slow down the entire process and make it less efficient. Triggers help automate this, making development cycles faster and smoother. There are several common types of pipeline triggers. The first and most frequent is source code changes. Whenever a developer pushes new code, creates a branch, or opens a merge request, this action automatically triggers the pipeline. This ensures that every code update is built and tested right away. Another type is scheduled events. For example, you can set a pipeline to run nightly builds or periodic tests. This helps maintain code quality by catching issues regularly without manual intervention. Manual triggers are also important. Sometimes, developers or operations teams need to start a pipeline on demand. This could be to deploy a hotfix or address an urgent issue. They can do this easily through a web interface or an application programming interface. Custom webhooks are another interesting option. External systems or services can send HTTP requests to trigger pipelines. This allows for integration with various tools and workflows, making the development process even more flexible. Additionally, pipelines can have dependencies. One pipeline can trigger another, creating complex workflows where certain stages depend on the successful completion of previous ones. This is especially useful in larger projects where multiple components need to work together seamlessly. Now, how do these triggers fit into the overall continuous integration and continuous delivery pipelines? When a trigger activates a pipeline, it starts the various stages automatically. This includes building, testing, and deploying code. The automation reduces manual tasks and speeds up the delivery of back-end components like application, programming interfaces, database migrations, and updates to server-side logic. For instance, when a developer pushes changes to an application programming interface code repository, a trigger can start a pipeline that builds the application programming interface, runs unit tests, and deploys it to a staging environment. Scheduled triggers can run database migration tests overnight, ensuring that schema changes do not disrupt existing functionality. Manual triggers allow back-end teams to deploy critical server-side fixes immediately, without waiting for automated schedules. This flexibility is vital in today's fast-paced development environment. In essence, pipeline triggers are fundamental in automating back-end development workflows. They initiate continuous integration and continuous delivery pipelines based on code changes, schedules, manual commands, or external signals. This automation supports the consistent, fast, and reliable delivery of back-end services, making life easier for developers and improving overall software quality.